Great job tonight getting to the line, getting fouled. Was that part of your game plan going in? Do you expect to get fouled a lot when you drive in the paint?
Yeah, just being aggressive, and then the defense will flock. So, yeah.
You guys got 3 games coming up. One of those includes going back to your home state. Just what's the emotion going to be like there, getting to go home and play in front of people that you know?
I think it'll be like any other game, just making sure that we have to get our game plan together, make sure that we run it, and just play harder, and then we'll be fine.
Ashley, the game kind of got away from you guys there in the third quarter. Sort of what happened there to give up that sort of led to that Penn State run?
We just took some quick shots, which resulted in them doing what they like to do, which is transition offense. And that's kind of where we lost control of the game.
And then, of course, Nia had a huge game, 28 points, 17 rebounds. What is it sort of like to know that at least if maybe you're not playing on your best or someone else is not playing on the best, she'll always be there to sort of pick up the slack for everybody?
I just feel like that's been the mantra for the year, that like whenever somebody's having an off night, that we have other people step up. Amber's done it, Tut's done it. A lot of people have done it in the past. So.
Ashley, you did a great job, especially in the first half, guarding Tanaya Page, one of the best scorers in the Big Ten. You threw some double teams at her. You were on her a lot. What was the game plan going in on guarding Tanaya?
Our goal was to not let her beat us. They're a really good team. They had a lot of players who stepped up, and Amber did a really good job on Paige in the first half to really shut her down.
Ashley, it's been this way a couple of times this year, but when you know that Kristen isn't going to be playing, do you feel like it's more on you and Nia to step up and kind of take away and kind of make up for her loss?
I don't feel like it's just me and Nia. I feel like it's a team thing. We know that Kristen provides a lot of production on the offensive and defensive end, so we know as a team, like, we got to pick up the slack and, just play harder, play together, play for everyone.
Ashley, 3 road games coming up. What does the team have to do to stay focused in? It's the longest road trip of the year.
Right now we got to focus on getting healthy and just making sure our body's going to be fresh for upcoming game on Saturday. And then it's just locking in, focused in practice, knowing our defensive scheme, knowing what we want to run against these teams. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take resiliency going on the road and against 3 really good teams. So we got to pull out 3 W's.
Just stepping away from the game itself today, I just want to thank our fans that came out and supported Play for K and, the breast cancer awareness game. And thanks to Northwestern for hosting this. Kay Yao was a great friend of mine and just a pioneer in our sport and for, the victims of breast cancer. And it's just been an unbelievable role model for women's basketball, women's sports. So I do want to, again, miss her. And I just want to thank our fans and people that came out today that really supported that. Wish we could have gave them a better fourth quarter. End of the third quarter, we just had some mishaps, some breakdowns on defense. Penn State took advantage of it, and we had I think we tried. We got a little ahead of ourselves trying to catch up too quick, and they made us pay. Hit big threes, got layups, and it's a tough game for us, especially as well as we're playing. So we'll bounce back.
Coach, I hate to bring this up, but you're now 0-21 all time against Penn State. Is there something, some sort of voodoo magic maybe that goes on when you play this team?
Well, every year is different. We've been in the league. So our senior class, has had some great games going back and forth with Penn State. And, plays at the buzzer. It just didn't go our way. And they've been really good, So I think that's played into it, but it's frustration.
Coach, you guys played it pretty close in the first half, and then in the second half it sort of fell apart there. What were some of the things that Penn State did on defense to sort of stifle your guys' shots?
Well, I think they rebounded and were able to get out in transition off of, some long rebounds and, hit open threes out of that. And that's a big game changer when you can do that. And I thought that was a really hurt us a couple times in the third quarter when we were, it was a really close game. And then, I thought their zone, gave us some opportunities. We didn't make shots. We got some really good looks we didn't make. We missed a lot of things around the rim that we normally make too. So, some of that was their defense, and it allowed them to get out in transition.
Coach, although it was a disappointing loss today, Nia had 28 points. How important was her offensive effort, particularly in the first half, in keeping your team in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we outplayed them. I mean, to go in down one at halftime, I felt like we were up. I felt like we were up instead of down as well as we played in the second quarter, and we just gave them a couple layups late. But I thought we played really well in the first half, and I thought she came out ready to play as far as, taking on, different defensive schemes that they had. She was really aggressive, hit shots, got to the glass, got out in transition. So, but that's who she is. So, we got to do a better job of, playing off her at times too. And then, but she played really hard today. I was really proud of her.
Coach, obviously Nia had a really impressive game. Ashley was also there with 12 points, but really the rest of the team struggled. And then when you compare that with Penn State having 5 players in double figures, just kind of what does that contrast look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, we need, it's no secret Kristen Inman's one of the best players in the Big Ten, and we missed her today. And Lydia Rohde played limited minutes. We got to get healthy. I mean, for us to be really good, which I think we can be, we need this week to kind of get healthy. So that's where, some of our scoring drought was. Lauren Douglas, who, has given us in the Big Ten, has given us a great shot in the arm, shooting the ball and playing inside out. And but we get those three playing at a high level. All three of them can really score, and that would help us.
After the Wisconsin game this week, if having Kristen in was that big of a difference. So having her out of the lineup today seemed to make a bit of an impact. I asked Ashley if it was kind of her plan when they know that Kristen is out, for her and Nia to kind of take over and take most of the shots. She said not really, but they ended up taking the vast majority of the shots and really scored all of your points.
Listen, those guys have played together since they were freshmen. Basically, the three of them have helped me build this into a great program, and they've had a lot of impact. Got to the NCAA tournament, been ranked in the top 25. Right now, we're in position, as I told them today. We're in position in February to make a run, and you can't say that about a lot of teams. Inman, she's just connected. The three of them are connected at the hip. So, it's just they're seniors, and you want to see them. So you kind of bleed for them. I want to see my 5 seniors go out on top and just play at the level that they brought here. And hopefully we can get them back. I don't see anything in the way of keeping them out long term.